Yeah.
Oh, yes. Jay Brooks in the Morning Rush.
7:38 Tuesday morning. What a great day. Well, okay, maybe not. It's cloudy, right, Pete?
It's cloudy. Could be worse, believe me.
It could be. You know, I tell you, I'm running around like crazy and people calling, texting, Facebook message because I'm talking about a concert announcement coming up in about a half hour.
Okay.
Everybody wants to know who it is.
Sure.
And I'm going.
That's why you told them in a half hour, right?
Yeah, I said, shortly after 8 o'clock, we'll make the concert announcement.
Oh, people get excited.
Right? Yeah. So we were talking a little bit about age gap between, like ladies aren't afraid to date younger guys now these days.
Okay.
So it doesn't matter, I mean, because my mom called me saying how my wife is older.
She didn't call to ask you for a date, did she?
No. She wanted to say, tell me that I'm an idiot because my wife is not as old as I said she was, older than me.
Okay.
So I said my wife is 4 years older than I am.
Gotcha.
Which is true for a very short time.
Okay.
But I should have said 3 years instead of 4 years.
That stuff's important. That stuff's important.
I know. My mom, she just laughed and she went, "You're an idiot." And then I go, "Mom, remember, I get paid to be that way."
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
At least mom's still listening.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Right.
Can't lose that audience.
Well, I may have lost her now. Who knows?
Yeah, that's true.
Love you, Mom. I don't know if she was in the car or she shouldn't be in the car calling me. She's older, so she shouldn't be, trying to multitask while she's behind the wheel.
Well, hopefully if she did, it was hands-free.
Yeah. She's a tailgater too.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, she's one of those. I won't ride with her.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, no, I won't. No, I will not ride with Mom.
You should be careful what you talk about, Jay.
I know, it sometimes it comes out and then I go, can't put the brakes on. It's already too late.
Can't put the toothpaste back in the tube.
No, you can't. Oh, so hey, what's going on with this? I didn't get your message till it was too late the other day about a project.
I tried.
I know. But you got some big stuff going on as far as the road construction goes.
It may not be as big as a concert announcement, but it is still pretty big. And actually, Mother Nature slowed us down by a day. We were hoping to have the Floyd interchange open by this afternoon, but with the rain yesterday, we could not put the new paint lines down. So we will still have it open by Thanksgiving. The westbound lanes and the westbound on and off ramps will be opening up this afternoon. It will just be one lane on the main line. The inside lane will be closed. And then tomorrow afternoon, the eastbound on and off ramps and the eastbound main line will open, and it will function like an interchange with an inside lane closure for a week or two. We need to have the inside lane closure because those crossovers that we built to get traffic from one side to the other during construction, they have to be removed. So we will have the inside lanes closed for a week or two, but the interchange will be open as of tomorrow afternoon. And again, the westbound lane will be open this afternoon, weather permitting, as long as it doesn't start raining again.
Right. Wow, that's good news, Pete. That's good.
Yeah, it is. It's exciting. It's been a little over 2-year project. So, we've talked about it before, and we really appreciate everybody's patience and going through the work zone and everything. And hope you all enjoy the new interchange now as we get it open.
Yeah. I mean, that's 2 years in the works. And now people have to learn how to drive all over again over there.
Oh, it's an interchange. I think people will adjust pretty quickly.
Oh, there's my turn.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's going to make traffic flow a lot better now.
Yeah, it really will. It's going to be, as we've talked about for several years, all the truck traffic that goes through there. And you get that amount of traffic trying to enter a high-speed freeway. It was time. So we're glad the project is on its last mile, we'll say, and ready to open up.
Yeah. Other big projects wrapping up too, or does some of the rain delay those too?
No, pretty much everything is going to be wrapped up shortly. As we mentioned last week, the bridge deck overlay at New Haven on Iowa 9, just east of Osage, that did
Mhm.
open up Friday, so that one's done. The US 18 work at Garner and Britt, we'll probably see a little work going on there sporadically through the end of the month. And there might be a lane closure here and there with pilot car and flaggers, but it'll be very, like I said, sporadic and just for another week or so. There will not be a lane closure during that project on Wednesday, tomorrow. Obviously, a big travel day, so we want all the contractors off the road where possible. And the Iowa 3 project that's going to be resurfaced next year between Hampton and I-35. They've been doing some work on the shoulders and things like that. They will not be working this week. Depending on the weather, we'll see if they do any more work the rest of the year. But if they do, it'll be mainly off the road. So we're pretty much wrapping it up, Jay.
That's good. That's
It is
good.
good. It is good.
And then we got something to look forward to here with all the plows coming out.
Hopefully not for a while. They're ready, and they have been out. I can't remember if we talked about it or not. They have been out and doing
some brine
frost
work.
runs. Yep,
Yeah.
putting brine down when we had forecasted frost and stuff. So be aware of that. They will be out if the forecast calls for it, but hopefully we aren't pushing any snow or anything for a little bit yet.
Yeah. And of course, you can always go to the website and it's a year round where this is all, whether it's construction or weather related, that 511ia.org. That's it one way, or you download that mobile app. It's very convenient on your phone. Just make sure you have that downloaded.
Yep, and you will go, as you see now. You'll see all green because we are in winter weather reporting mode already. We started that October 15th, so that is a layer that is on already. So and I think I can't remember when it was, a week or so ago, when we did get some snow in the northwest part of the state where the roads were actually blue for being partially covered over there. So you don't know when it's gonna happen.
Right. Well, and we might not have anything here, but somebody might be traveling to like the Arnold's Park, Okoboji area, and they might have stuff there. Even up in Minnesota, it's a totally different app, but it's very easy and convenient to download as well.
Yeah,
But
especially with all the people who are going to be on the road. I'm guessing tomorrow through Sunday. Definitely take advantage of technology in those cases and check it out so you know what you're getting into and know what you need to be prepared for.
And it gives you a conversation piece around the Thanksgiving table too, Pete.
Yeah.
Hey, Grandma, do you have this downloadable app yet?
Hopefully not because of anything that surprised you, but because of how well it worked and how well informed you were.
Right, exactly.
There you go.
and right now, like Pete said, the green, that means the normal driving conditions. So as long as we got green, we're good.
And we'll point it out several times throughout the year. And the green means the roads are seasonal, which obviously right now is fine. But during the heart of winter, seasonal doesn't mean they're going to be perfect. It means they're in good winter driving condition, but it doesn't mean you can get out on the interstate and set your cruise at whatever you set it at. So it's still winter driving, still got to be aware, but we'll do what we can to keep you informed and keep the roads cleaned.
And it's important, don't use your cruise control when the roads are slippery. It could cause a spin out.
That can end badly. That is correct.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, all things we talk about, but yet people still do it.
Yeah, it happens, but hopefully we get through to a couple people and it makes a difference that way. And that's all you can do is keep trying, and we will.
Yeah. So I asked you, Pete, about age gap. We mentioned that real quick.
Yes.
What's the age gap between you and your wife?
It is almost 4 years. I'm about 4 years older than her.
Ooh, you're older than.
Yep.
Ah, how about that?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. I know people think I'm older than my wife.
How do you take that?
I don't like that very well. Because I'm going, wait a minute. And it's only if I depends on if I shave my beard or not.
Sure.
If I shave my beard, then I look younger.
Yep.
Not necessarily younger than her, but I look younger.
I'm well aware that the gray hair does that.
Yeah, it does. I know. You got a little bit of that too, don't you?
A little. Somebody was joking. I think it was last year that they are growing their beard, and they said it's more multicolored than it ever was. And I said, I remember when mine used to be multicolored. Now it's just one color. It's not the one it used to be.
Used to be old salt and pepper color, but
yeah, no, there's a lot more salt now.
Yeah, there is on both of us. And when you're a Viking fan, you even get even grayer. I mean, you just see people graying as the game goes on.
Kind of seems to be that way, doesn't it?
Yeah. How upset were you on Sunday night?
I was pretty bummed. I thought it was a big opportunity and I know you're sick of hearing me saying it, but bottom line, don't turn the ball over.
Yeah,
I mean, that's the bottom line. That's why we lost the game. That is
It is.
completely why we lost the game.
I would totally agree with you.
Because we turned it over 3 times and we didn't take the opportunity to take a turnover ourselves right before half when I believe it was Metellus who dropped that interception in the end zone.
Mm-hmm.
And that gave them the opportunity to kick a field goal that they wouldn't have had. And
Right.
with a 1-point game, yeah, you just can't do that, especially on the road.
Denver's 4-0 with when they beat their opponents on turnover ratios.
Yeah. I heard something on the radio the other day when they lose a turnover battle 3-0, I think they lose like 92% of the time.
Mm-hmm.
So many people say it's not that simple, and honestly, I think it is. It is that simple.
If the Vikes would have won Sunday night, we had a 92% chance of getting to the playoffs.
Yep.
If we lose, we're down to 80% chance.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
we got to beat the Lions at least once.
Yeah, that would be nice, but they're playing pretty well. I think they're vulnerable, but they're pretty dang good.
Yeah, they are. And I had a conversation with Jared DeVries the other day. Because he's a former player for the Lions.
Yeah.
And over all the years, I've always given him a hard time about the Lions. And then of course he's got to just come back at me with the Vikings. Oh yeah, you're Vikings. That's how he says it.
Yeah.
And I go, come on. I rooted for you when you were on the Lions. I just didn't want you to win.
Right. You can do well, but
Right. Yeah. You statistically can do good. The team cannot.
Right.
But yeah, we had a good conversation about the Lions and he says, yeah, they're rolling. They're rolling right now. So, and I could see it. I could just hear the big smile on his face.
Yeah.
As he's telling me about that. Yeah, they're rolling right now, aren't they?
Understandable. Like I said, I've got several friends. It's crazy. I've got like 4 or 5 friends who are diehard Lions fans. They have been for years. And yeah, they've got a lot of smiles on their faces right now.
Oh yeah. Till they get to the playoffs and lose.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see.
If they get in the playoffs and the Vikings don't, I will root for the Lions.
I will too. I could root for the Lions in the playoffs. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Plus they got several Iowa players on their team, so that always helps too.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Sorry, Packer fans, but if you guys get to the playoffs, I am not rooting for you. I'm going against you. That's how much. That's how much
to agree with you.
You agree?
Yes, I agree.
Yeah. I don't know what it is, but I just can't do it.
I think I'd be a little more likely to cheer for him now that a certain quarterback isn't there, but still, it would depend on who they play.
Yeah.
It would depend on who they play.
The funny thing is, how much I just dislike Aaron Rodgers.
Yep.
And he's over the Jets. He's talking about, I was watching on the Pat McAfee. I don't watch TV anymore, Pete.
Yep.
You just can't.
Yep.
And so I watched the Pat McAfee YouTube every day from 11 until 2. And he's on every Tuesday with Pat McAfee. Aaron Rodgers is.
Yep.
He's looking to come back to practice December 2nd.
That's amazing. It is that. Yeah, like him or not, he is. If he comes back from this quickly, that's super impressive.
Right. But they're saying, can he play at the level that he needs to and not strain it anymore or get hurt again?
I think he's at the age where he'll be smart enough. I would hope so anyway. So we'll see. By the way, I just got a text from one of my Packer friends.
Oh, you did?
I did.
They no longer like me, and they are not going to listen anymore.
In a few words, yes.
You can't tell me they're going to root for the Vikings.
But you're exactly right.
Yeah.
It's all in fun.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, come on. It'd be boring if I sat here and go, oh, yeah, well, yeah, the Packers all root for them too.
Yeah.
No, I can't stand the Packers.
I think we've picked up on that.
Yeah, man. That and Taylor, they didn't say nothing. You know what? Last night they showed nothing on the Kansas City Eagles. Eagles won last night, by the way.
Yep.
Had a really good game. I was going to watch it till halftime, and I thought, well, I'll go to bed. I couldn't. I had to watch the whole entire thing.
Yeah, that was a really good game.
Yeah, the Kelsey brothers, of course. Jason Kelsey. He was like the runner-up to sexiest man alive, a lineman in the NFL.
Exactly.
Sexiest man alive. I'm going, what? But he's a cool dude. He's one that I'd like to sit down and have a beer with.
Mm-hmm.
And then Travis Kelsey, of course, he's dating some girl that sings music.
Yep.
And they didn't show a supposedly the folks were supposed to meet last night and hang out at the game. Well, they never showed, at least when I was watching. I watched most of it. When I was watching, they never showed the booth where the parents were.
Oh, they showed the mom. They showed the Kelsey mom several times.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
I missed it then.
Yep.
Or
yeah, they showed, I can't remember her name, but they showed her several times.
Okay. Yeah, because supposedly that was the meeting of the parents last night.
Yeah, I don't know if that happened or not. I know she was still overseas because she had to postpone one of her concerts.
Yeah.
And they moved it to last night. So I don't know, maybe the parents didn't come. I don't know. I watched the game. I don't watch the stands, Jay.
I know. Well, me too. That's why I'm glad I didn't see it last night, because I'm like, oh, I get so tired. And that's one we were talking to somebody that said you could turn that into a drinking game every time they show her on TV. Yeah,
you don't work the next day.
yeah, you got to call in sick because you don't feel well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh well. Yeah. So the the Eagles now are what, like 10-1?
I think it's 9-1. Yep. 9-1. Yep. Yeah, they're playing well. And for them to come back, because Kansas City had them. They were down. Eagles were down 10, I think.
Right.
But yeah, they came back on the road. But I tell you, man, that Valdez Scantling, that pass late in the fourth quarter, right on his fingertips, it would have been a touchdown, and he dropped it.
I know. How do you feel?
Wow.
How do you feel about that one? Because man, I tell you what, I guarantee he's blaming the whole game that he dropped it.
Yeah, there was more than one drop in the game, but that one was huge. That one was huge.
And of course, they kept on Kelsey, double teamed him throughout the game, and that was quite the deal. Yeah,
it was. Hey, I know you don't follow college football as much, but Hawkeyes Big Ten West champions again.
I know. They can't wait to get
awesome.
beat against Michigan or Ohio State. Either one of those two are going to just smear them.
Guess what? You go in that locker room and you ask those players, would you rather get beat badly or would you rather be sitting at home and not have a championship trophy?
Oh, yeah, get beat badly.
You know what they're going to pick. Yeah. They're Big Ten West champions, and that's pretty awesome, especially with the injuries they've had this year.
I watched the game at a wedding. I was DJ at a wedding, but I had to take time to go, see how the Hawkeyes were doing.
Yep.
Didn't even watch the Cyclones.
They played well the first half, but Texas kind of took over in the second half.
The wheels fell off there for the Cyclones, and
Texas is pretty good.
Yeah, they are. They are. So, well, good deal. Well, Pete, it's always good to catch up and find out what's going on with the old road reports. Of course, they're brought to you by the Iowa DOT update, brought to you by the Mason City All Risk Insurance. I know you never know it if you just tuned in going, well, every time I tune in, they're always talking about football.
That's right. Yeah. Roads are the construction season's winding down. So we'll be back at it.
Yeah. Got to have something to talk about.
Hey, and real quick too, I know not everybody, but a lot of people are going to be doing a lot of traveling the next few days. So slow down, give yourself extra time. That's been the biggest issue we've seen over the last few years is people just driving incredibly fast, and unfortunately it's been ending badly way too many times. So slow down, put on your seatbelt. You got family waiting for you, so enjoy the holiday, enjoy the turkey and the football and whatever else, and see you next week. 5 days of football, Pete. Doesn't get much better than that. No. How many pounds are you gonna gain over the weekend? Oh, I won't step on the scale again until maybe January. No, I'm gonna say the first or second week of December. Kind of let this work its way through so I get back to the gym and hopefully lose half of what I'll gain. Yeah, it's gonna be some fun stuff. So it is. Anyway. Yep. All right. You making the turkey? You traveling or what? Are you staying home? I'm doing all of that. I'm traveling. I'll be smoking a turkey at my sister's place like I usually do, and smoking a bunch of chicken wings on Friday for the Iowa game. And
Yeah.
yep,
Is that why they invite you
I think so.
to smoke?
Probably the only reason. Yep.
Right.
Yep. Otherwise, I'd probably be stuck at home.
Yeah. Oh, and one more Iowa thing. Caitlin Clark, they came back. The Iowa girls came back. The basketball came back, and boy, I tell you what, they whooped up on Drake the other night.
Yeah, they did. That was K-State's a good team. And it's so funny. I don't care what sport it is or how good you are. There's always seems to be one team that just matches up with you or is a bad matchup for you. And that's what happened against K-State last year in Manhattan on the road. And it happened again in Iowa City. And now I believe they're both in the same tournament this weekend, and they could end up playing each other again. So that would be interesting. I'd like to see another rematch of that game.
Caitlin Clark scored 35 points, I think it was.
Yeah, she's kind of good at basketball.
She's pretty good. She really, really is. She was on the Manning cast last night for the Monday Night Football.
Yep.
And they had her on there for a while. So
yep. Yeah, I heard a few clips. I didn't watch it, but I heard a few clips, and it sounds like she did well.
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed she's a Kansas City Chiefs fan and not a Viking fan, but that's okay. Everybody each their own.
Growing up in the Des Moines area, I can see it. She's actually probably closer to Kansas City than Minneapolis, or pretty close each way. So
yeah, exactly.
And I heard her say that her dad's a Chiefs fan and all that. So
brother and the whole family.
That kind of makes it hard to be something else.
Yeah, that's too bad. But that's all right.
She's not a Packers fan.
That's a huge plus. Huge plus. I love watching her on the basketball court. She's phenomenal. So
yeah, it's fun.
Yeah. So Pete, have yourself a happy Thanksgiving. Drive careful, cook careful, don't start a fire, and we'll talk to you again next week.
All right, you do the same.
The holiday season is one for caring and sharing. Stellar Truck and Trailer would like to thank our customers, families, friends, and employees for sharing their time.